Yeah. Mr. Trump-tastic, shuffle then you slide your feet. I'm not playing games, disappear like it's Hennessy. Mr. Trump-tastic, shuffle then you slide your feet. Yeah. David Blaine, Copperfield, I'm popping out your top hat. Bees on your head, I'm saying I'm surfing on a Star Trek. Magic carpet ride, now I feel like Aladdin. I hit my parlay, now I'm headed down to Saks Smith, but still Dossier. Peter Struck, now it's Jack Smith, but still Dossier. Had him doing backflips, I threw the bait out, and I think I caught it catfish. Yes, I'm outstanding. Yes, I'm outstanding. The Mexicans vote for me, and I don't speak Spanish. Election fraud had the whole DC in panic. Mr. Trump-tastic, Mr. Trump-tastic. Martial law coming and you don't even understand it. I caught the deep state. Air Force One just landed. Election court cases, I had to plead the fifth. Yeah, Congress going to hell, nigga. So is Adam Schiff. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky flow, and I think I pulled a hat trick. How I flipped the game, had me doing backflips. Yo, stop the fracking. Yo, stop the fracking. Gas prices had all the Trump heads snapping. Arrested executions, man, they already happened. Teriyaki flow, and I like my chicken black. And performing at the White House, I'm dancing at the tavern. Billie Jean jacket had me feeling like the Jacksons. Throw them in the trash, wipe them down with a throwaway. Chopper shoot from long range, I call that bitch Golden State. War room ready, and I feel like Steve Bannon. Never had a brother. Chopper singing like the Hansons. Lock me up, throw away the key. I call that hibernation, supersonic flow. Sean Kemp, now I'm Gary Payton. Yeah, I'm so sick, and I threw away my doctor note. How I live in color had me changing like kaleidoscope. Beanie, Vici, then I told you where to hide it though. Holy Jesus Christ, I'm going nutty like the cashews. Had to preach the word like I'm Paul. Look at Matthew, mark of the beat, same color as the tattoo. Flying through the air, I'm surfing on the altitude. Take his ass as church, beat it down and show them gratitude. Favorite color red, but I beat his ass black and blue. TNT Sports, big game, I'm just shacking food. Preaching in the pulpit, yeah, that's what pastors do.
Yo. Yeah, we back with another classic. Make sure you share and like the page. We streaming on we streaming on YouTube, X, Rumble. I think we pretty good on the sound, man. Yeah, I think we pretty good on the sound. I don't think we need a sound check. Yeah, I hear the avatar vibrating. Y'all see this picture? Let's get into it. Y'all see this picture? Who is this? Is this a black American? Is this a Native American? Just by your observation. Or is this a Native American? Or is this a white man? Or what we call a $5 Indian? Which one is it? Y'all tell me. Because y'all was fed a lie. Y'all believed the lie behind the transatlantic slave trade. And I kept on telling people, I said, if they lying about this, you don't think they gonna lie about anything else? See, people like to pick and choose in these truther communities, and they end up looking stupid. They end up looking real dumb. See, y'all heard what Malcolm X said. Never let your enemy educate your children, family. You go do the homework yourself. Now the thing is, they done erased everybody's memory, and now they doing it to white people, and now white people don't like this shit. They writing them out of history too. Was this an American Negro? Is this what Pocahontas look like? Or did they tribe look like this? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Allegedly, certain people were in business with each other. Yes, you know those Buffalo soldiers, those black soldiers from Africa. Yes, they helped pillage the indigenous people of America, or who they call the Negro, or the nigger. This is why they want to ban that word too. I'm gonna be honest with you. You got a a country in Africa named Niger or Nigger. Uh, but people don't want to bring that up. The word nigga is a spinoff of Naga, the Nagini tribe. These are would be considered the serpentine people because in religious theology they believed dark-skinned people were cursed and they couldn't go to heaven. But as you can see at this dang on Catholic church, but this might be a Baptist, but you know Mexicans, they worship the Catholic. They part of the papacy. They worship El Gato. Their god name is El. So you got the Spaniards. They were here first, and then the natives of this land they made Pablo, El Pablo. But this ain't El Pablo, or is it? You don't know. But allegedly, they're not serving Spanish or Mexican, so this ain't El Pablo. Clear my damn throat. Let me drink some water. Them damn allergies been kicking my ass. Who is that? Mary Eric Adams? Mary Eric Adams is ate up, boy. He look like a damn Ninja Turtle, man. Turtle Man. Mary Eric Adams, I think he about to lose his campaign. He gonna have that. It don't matter. Well, shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you get Mary Adams in there, Trump go straight him out. This new guy, Zohan, he's a loose cannonball. He gonna have all kind of. And you know what? We gonna talk about that too, because it's supposed to happen. No Kings 2, July 4th. I told you that bill passed. That bill passed. We did commentary earlier, but I got tired and got off and went and took a nap. And I woke up and I said, man, let me talk about this shit because now it's Black Americans versus Hispanics. But the thing is, you rewind history, shit, it's always been like that. So I don't know what the surprise is. I don't know if I told you ain't nothing changed. People trying to change you can't change history, especially around scholars like myself, because we already know who's who. We already identify who's who. Now you letting a colonizer tell you where you from because he wiped your fucking memory out like the damn Men in Black chip. That's what the chip is for, to wipe your damn memory and give you the mind of Christ. All right, and replace it with the mind of Christ because these people they didn't worship Christ. They didn't worship Christ at first. They worshiped Coco Pelli. That was an Indian god, Coco Pelli. Let's pull up Coco Pelli. Let's pull up Coco Pelli. This is your form of Christ right here. Coco Pelli. Hold on, let me pull this up. Damn, I got a lot of congestion in my damn throat, man. I don't know if I got bit by a beetle bug or cicada. Shouts out to my people out there watching, because we breaking down the matrix, because you argue with some people on the internet. You see Coco Pelli, he a sun god too. He a sun deity too. But Coco Pelli has this spiral on his head. But the truthers have basically demonized this symbol. They think it's the pedo man symbol, but it's not. It's this realism symbol too. It's the same polar vortex everybody been worshiping since the beginning of time. It means they opening up a wormhole. This is how they used to get out their body through this guy right here. And you can see he got his crown of horns. He got his crown of horns too, and he's playing a flute. But you got Coco Pelly, and then you got the guy Pan right here. The guy Pan and Coco Pelly, they basically the same deity. And you see he got his horns on his head, just like hold on. I don't know why that went off. Might just have to do it like this. Let's just do it like this. See, he got horns on his head, just like Pan, or just like Christ. So, so if you look up the crown of thorns Jesus Christ had on his head, you can see Coco Pelly. He got the same shit on his head, and then this sun deity, he's a sun deity, and then Christ is a sun deity. See, Jesus is a sun god right here. You see the halo behind his head, and then you see the halo behind Coco Pelly's head as well. Same deity, is just in a different mythos right here. They telling the same story, and the thing is, Coco Pelly is a fertility deity, y'all. Christ is a fertility deity. You gotta be born through Christ. But guess what? They just merged the concept from Christ to the Indian people. You know what I'm saying? They just turned the dial. And they said Christ gonna be with people through all the ages, but he's gonna look different to different people in different cultures. But the thing is, they turned the sundial to Jesus all across the world, basically, when they did these crusades. So that's how they merged their gods together. And like I said, Coco Pelly, he's a prankster god. He's a healer and a storyteller. All right, he's been around for centuries. Matter of fact, he predated Christ 3,000 years ago, family. So this is what people was doing back in Southwest America with these indigenous people. They worship Coco Pelly in the form of Christ. But guess what? When you want to be reborn again, you just go to the church and you get your prosperity preaching from these entertainers now instead of Christ. It's from instead of this guy, it's now Snoop Dogg. You see, he got his hands out just like Christ. He's making a trident. He's making a devil trident because Christ is the scapegoat for the entertainers, the hierarchy. So they go to church and they pin their sins to L. And there's many versions of this God right here. Okay, this white represents him in his Holy Ghost form, him being reborn again, basically turning back into a sperm cell. Okay, this is the concept of the Puritans. But the thing is, this what's going on. And also, this what's going on right here. Trump signs an order. About a few months ago. Insurance truckers can speak English because these motherfuckers can't read. These motherfuckers can't read, you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to follow signs and they running into people, they killing families and all that. So they gonna be at the No Kings too. They gonna be at the No Kings too. And then when you pull up to the No Kings too, they want black folks to pull up to the No Kings too, but when you pull up, shit gonna be looking like this. LGBTQ out there. You already know what it is. We already seen this story. Like, bro, you want black folks to go out there and catch a felony? Stupid dummy. And then they mad because black folks ain't getting shipped off. They finding out we FBA, Foundational Black Americans. But like I said, that shit been coined Black African American. But the thing is, the reason why you coined yourself African American is because of this bug-eyed Negro right here, Jesse Jackson. You wonder why you calling yourself African American, but when you look at the slave papers, shit, motherfuckers is already here. Why would the white man? Why would the white man bring more black people to America? That don't make no fucking sense. Why would the colonizer bring more black people to America when you already had indigenous black people? That don't make no fucking sense. And how in the hell did they just be the majority overnight? Ain't no fucking way. And the only way that can happen is through this. I'm gonna tell you right now. I told you what evil scientists was doing. They were just creating people in the lab. That's how white folks became the majority too. They was made in the lab. And guess what? That's been documented. That's that's what's really on the Jeffrey Epstein list, the manifesto to create a $5 entity. I'm gonna show you what they've been doing. So they already had this technology because they learned it from ancient Egyptian culture. Like they know how to resurrect through brain computer interface technology. And they know how to put the sperm in the egg. They know how to duplicate themselves. Basically a big sex farm. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is when the numbers get low, they know the technology of how to create people. How do you think white folks became the majority? Three through this and paper genocide, $5 Indian. You know what I'm saying? He could be Thomas Jefferson or he could be Chief Lightfoot. Because if you look at the John Ross family, the John Ross family is tied to the Pocahontas story too. That's the Rothschild family. We went over that too. We went over that, and they had their kids by uh what is it called? That birthright citizenship. They been doing this, but I guess shit it done boiled over to where we can't even document and find out who's who because Nobody's certified. So you got to get your real ID. We got to find out if you're a $5 Indian. But in the midst of things, when things don't go their way, they start to protest on July 4th. And I heard it was going to be nasty that day. It's going to be so nasty. It might be a Texas Chainsaw Massacre on July 4th because they might just rush the damn border. Like, you know what I'm saying? They might just take off and rush the damn wall, and then it'd be some zombie. You know what I'm saying? You got ICE agents just shooting zombies at this point, especially if they barricade in the damn White House. Tell you that much. They are barricading the White House, y'all. But yeah, they barricading the White House because yay versus nay. Yay versus nay. They cutting up, man. We gonna go into some video footage and shit. Meanwhile, look at this. So this the call-in show too. Look at this. Leanne Rhymes' teeth fall out mid-concert performance in Washington. So you got people's teeth falling out. Why? Because they don't have the adrenochrome, y'all. They don't have, they fix. They burning out. So if you get used to a drug, you always gotta take it, and then when you stop taking it, you start looking very decrepit. You start turning into Skeletor. Teeth start falling out. What's his name? Joel Santana. His teeth fell out on stage. Young Jeezy, his teeth fell out on stage. You all, man, she ain't the first one. Gums fell out. But like I said, their gums is bleeding because they ain't got the they ain't got the that big punch, that red punch. You already know what that is. That's the most potent drug to man. Yes, that drug is potent, and they say it's the most expensive drug known to man. Yes, but this is what happened in the entertainment business. Hollywood is melting. I'm melting. I'm melting. Yeah, the Wicked Witch of the West, y'all. She ain't the only one that turned decrepit. We already went into Obama, Michelle, Big Mike, LeVar, LeVar Robinson, whatever you want to call him, man. Looking like a damn moose in the face. You know what I'm saying? Look like she just came out the Moose Lodge and shit. So yeah, they need that red dye to resurrect. Leanne Rhymes, if you take away the makeup on Leanne Rhymes' face, she's about 3,000 years old, y'all. They've been living forever, and they come out looking different with new carbon 666 skin. If she watch some of these celebrities, you follow them. If you put a damn camera on a damn wasp or something, and you fly that motherfucker around their damn house, well, you see, they go in the room and unzip their skin and pop out looking like a damn lizard. Oh shit, yeah, real talk. Lizard, NASA, double snake, the double tongue. Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? He represents the same deception. He fooled a lot of black folks too. But after you fool a lot of black folks, you put your arms out like Christ. You put your arms out like Christ, and they go forgive you. Freeze, hands up. This is Moloch too. I had a picture. I had a picture of it. Where is he at? You see? That's Shu right there. That's Yeshua. He's holding up the goddess Nut, and there go the earth god Geb right here. Why do you think Jesus Christ hold his hands up? Because he's holding up the damn simulation. Take a good look at that. Because this flat earth cosmology right here. And there go the Christ bird on Shoe's head. But if you look at George Washington and the Masonic G on top of his head, which means government, yeah, what do y'all thought the G stood for? But he got his hands out like Christ. I told you. This shit go deep, y'all, but like I said, you don't know who's who. You don't know if it's Laura Loomer or Jason Williams. You don't know if it's King Epstein or Black Eyed Billy. What do they have in common? They both want to reproduce babies. Yes, they both want to clone their sperm. They like kids. That's why Elon Musk got 15 kids. Because in their Bible they say be fruitful. But how fruitful? They could grow a baby on a damn tree. It's called the Cabbage Patch Kids, y'all. You already went into this. This is how white people reproduce in the old world after these damn bubonic plagues and shit done wiped them out. It's real shit. Only the strong survive through their bloodline. It's called incest. It ain't all white folks because you know what I'm saying. It's the ones that you know. It's called man versus mankind. You know what I'm saying. And it's a certain system that's being implemented, but they hire black folks to do their bidding. All right, and that's what people call the devilish white man. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just telling you what the world is saying. Shit, don't get mad at me. Shit, for real. There go Peter Nygaard. He's a vampire. He requires what? A blood sacrifice. This is how they make you a hypocrite because guess what? Jesus Christ requires a blood sacrifice. So when the evil genius says, hey man, you do the same thing I do, it just looks different at the end of the day. You see Moloch with his hands out? You see Christ, you see what I'm saying? Christ would be considered the morning star. Then you have this morning star. You see the morning star on his chest, the all eye of providence, the all eye of providence, the all eye of providence, because Jesus Christ, he see everything. These entertainers, they see everything. They watching us right now because their life is boring and they gotta stay in a big ass house. But their house is like a damn fucking insane asylum in a damn prison, and they worship this ball and chain as well. Yeah, they chain. They slaves too. They get everything for. They just free slaves, y'all. Free slaves. They've already been recruited to be an agent in assimilation, but they pin all their sins to this guy right here, and he come in many forms. Is fucking black ass Christ. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Boy, people are going to hell, man. People are going to hell. You got different versions of Christ, so I just showed you how they split the paradigm. They split it damn near four ways. Why did they split it four ways? Because the four rivers of Euphrates is the rebel flag. You see how this ties into flat earth cosmology right here? Your mind split four ways and then it goes back to the middle right here. That's called, this would be personified as the pineal gland right here. but we all know that's calcified. It's supposed to be the all seeing eye, but it got boogers in it. This is the pineal gland or the pinnacle right here, and this is what this guy L represents. He knocked down your fucking Bible tower, so you can't communicate with everybody else. And then after that, you become a $5 Indian. You become a created entity called an African American, and then now you lost your way. Now you got the colonizer telling you who you are, saying you ain't from this land. And while he do a body swap and call himself a $5 Indian and get reservations, casinos, and everything, and benefits, college grants, and all that shit, and put yourself in last place. And then they got social influencers like Myron that come in here with the towel heads on, and he control the red pill movement, but he done infiltrated in the minds of young people and shit. He basically desecrates America. That's what he's for. He's coming. He Obama hired this dude. He's a CIA ex CIA motherfucker, but he was under Obama, and that's how he got his fucking intel and his. Some Trump might need to check his damn green card. He might be. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He like this dude weird too. He want to take away white people. Like I said, they trying to write white people out of history, fam. But the thing about it is, the Jewish white man he brought technology to America. That's why you see people online. You see people online. They be like, "Oh man, yeah, it's the if it weren't for white people, it wouldn't be no McDonald's and motherfucking Hardee's and shit like that." Y'all done heard that shit before? So yeah, they coming at that angle. But to be honest, shit, some people say it was just good, just left alone too. You know what I'm saying? Now you got all these damn factories poisoning these damn tribes, and they ain't getting paid for. I told you, Elon Musk, he poisoned. They say he poisoning black folks in Memphis, Tennessee. They said black folks can't breathe down there. But you think the white man care about that? You think America care about that? Yeah, he gonna end up getting caught. He gonna end up getting some type of lawsuit because of it. Because they said they can't breathe down there. Just like this dude, he gonna make it to where white folks can't breathe either. But we all know Elon, he just trying to replace you with AI. I don't think he really. I mean, I think he just going along with the script because he already got the replacement theory. Yeah, hooked up to that Neuralink. So, and he got gene editing technology, so they create can repopulate the white race. That's all he been talking about lately, for real. If you go on his X account, man, he talking about low birth rate numbers and shit like that, because he know people go come to him for resurrecting their race, and this is have been done many a times. Because the thing is, you look at all these damn explosions and these wars, you hear about 5,000 people just getting wiped out. It'd be like 5,000, you know what I'm saying, Iranians get wiped. And the hell, motherfuckers reproducing overnight. And then they go right back into the army. Like, what the fuck? Y'all must be creating some damn Super Saiyans out this bitch. It's the end, y'all. For real. It's really the end, y'all. I told y'all it was over. So, like I said, hands up. This Moloch. You go over here. You see Christ with his hands up. Why do all these guys have their hands up? Because guess what? When the authority comes, they say, when the authority comes to your house and you committed a crime, they tell you to say freeze, hands up. All right. I mean, you have no control. You done gave this guy all your power. And like I said, I don't know why people going around demonizing everything else when we could pull and extract all the doo doo out, all these other with every religion, and it don't matter how you cut the cake, man. They all personify the Catholic connection, y'all. Go check this episode out we did with the decode, because you don't know who's who either. You don't know who's who. Remember this? Remember this astronaut trip? Came in with her hair white, brown. I don't know, stuck in 9 months. I don't know if they have hair dye or what. I don't know if they have a hair salon in space or what. And her chin grew like 12 inches in 8 months, in 9 months. Her chin grew an inch every month. 9 inches a chin. And her shit looked like a small ass fucking penis. This shit crazy. She got the same chin as the Wicked Witch of the West, y'all. If you look at this woman, she looks very evil and sinister, though. She looked like that one lady in Congress. Let me be honest with you. I don't know who that little roach is. I don't know who that roach is, but like I said, she wear the witch's hat too. This is a witch's broom that they ride on. See, the witch, she ride. If you look at the witch, she ride out over the moon, but Christ, he ride out over the sun. See, the witch, she's the moon god. Christ is the sun god. But the thing is, they all hang together too. In the movies, they all hang together. Yes, they do. And the witch also is the Hebrew. You see the witch's pot? Do you see the witch's pot? Okay. And when she stirred the pot, uh, let me see. You look at the witch's pot right here. When she's stirring this damn pot, what is she? What sign is she making? She's making that polar vortex right here. Cause she brewing up something. It's the guy. She see and she got black on too, cause she represents Saturn. It's the Saturnalia hat right here. This is what they worship. This hat personifies the Dark Tower at the North Pole. This flat Earth hat. This is your cowboy hat too. Like I said, they all hang together. All right. They all wear black because black personifies the corpse or the corporation. This guy is basically the monopoly man on the damn chessboard. What's up, family? Yeah, we going in. Yeah, we going into the. I told you my best shows be around 3 a.m. until like 10 a.m. It be the best shows because your mind be open at night. You know what I'm saying? You catch me during the daytime, you know, I just be fucking off for real. But when I'm tapped in at night, I'm a whole different animal, man. I'm a whole different animal, family. So this is the dude from the donut shop. Nah. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's me. That's me right here, fam. Yeah, that's me right here. Yeah. Okay. You still at work? Yeah, I just stopped in to get some coffee. I told you, hey, I told you I'll be going in on these. Hey, I'm a real streamer, fam. I do this for a living. But yeah, let's go in. So you see what shape she's making right here? She's making a polar vortex, just like Coco Pelly. Just like Coco Pelly right here. Because Coco Pelly is a witch too. He got a broom stuck to his fucking head. I told you, everybody worship the same deity. They just look different. They just look different. But yeah, this about to pop off July 4th because, like I said, that bill passed. And then when you go to the damn event, this shit gonna be happening. This shit gonna be happening. Supposed to be a protest, you know what I'm saying, for Hispanics. But when you get there, boom, we seen this at the BLM riots. Because the first thing I hear when I hear black, this come to my mind right here. That's how they got it twisted now. So at this point, how everything's structured, black means gay at this point. And we seen that during the BLM riot. But like whatever floats your boat, floats your boat. We just breaking it down because a lot of people miss this information, y'all. We had to hold on to this information for years. And we've been having it in the archives for a long time. What is this? Oh, they say the new pope is John related to John Podesta. Y'all hear about that? And we all know how John Podesta get down in the basements of Comet Pizza in DC. Yes, we seen John Podesta in his beast form too, at Comet Pizza. And some say Tucker was y'all know who Tucker is. Some say Tucker was the delivery boy for Comet Pizza. Tucker Carlson, man, he ain't all the way clean like y'all think he is. And we exposed Tucker Carlson too, because he worked for QTAR. And allegedly Trump got everything on this damn red paper right here. He got everybody's name on this damn red paper right here. And guess what? They all went to this island, y'all. When they say they go say Israel for last, what do you think these colors are? Israel is the damn Epstein's list. I keep on telling y'all, and that's the key behind. Guess what? Repopulating the white race, and it's a damn shame that they writing the white race out of history single handedly. Yes, they are, y'all. This is why Trump has offered. What did he offer? About 10 grand for you to have a kid. Trump is giving new he's giving incentives for people having babies, man, because he's looking at this damn photo like, man, these numbers are low. What is going on? It's called replacement theory. And I told y'all this was gonna happen. I pulled up the charts in New York and in California. California got more Latinos than white people now. New York got more migrants and immigrants than white people now. I said, God damn. I said, you go in Walmart right now, that bitch gonna look like World Cup out this hoe. You go in motherfucking Walmart right now, you gonna see a lot of black feet in that bitch. I'll tell you that much. You gonna see two whites, you gonna see two blackies, and you gonna see a whole motherfucking crowd of Egypt. It's gonna look like Egypt in that bitch. Telling you right now, you ain't gonna know where's that picture at? I seen a motherfucker look like him walking Walmart one day, and I said, hell no. I said, hellion. And they just look at you when something don't go right. They look at you, and then when they pull that Habib back, that shit got fucking bombs and shit attached to it. Now your ass running after Walmart with third degree burns. That you know what I'm saying? Because you wanted these motherfuckers to come in and trade places. Yeah, this shit crazy, y'all. But like I said, everything need to be documented, man. Because you got a real you got a real deal security threat going on in America, and it's being exploited. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be around a lot of big places at this point until we get the okay. I think Trump. Didn't Trump shut down the no? Didn't he put a no fly flag? It can't nobody fly, or is people still flying? Because I know they got Trump was talking about building a whole dome over America because of these motherfuckers. All right, and we seen that military equipment work when they try to bomb the American bases over there in Iran. That dome works, y'all. That dome works. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to pull this up. So let's go back in. Who's on my Facebook? Was Candace Owens defending Harvey Weinstein? Yes, she was. Let's pull that up right quick. She was defending Harvey Weinstein, and I told y'all about Candace Black ass. I told y'all about her. I told you if you want to be black and you want to make it in life, especially in Hollywood and politics and shit, you got to do weird shit like link up with Harvey Weinstein. You got to be black, bald headed, ugly, all of that. You do. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Some got to be fucked up. You can't be just regular. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some type of defect because you think they want a intelligent black man like myself talking to you every fucking day? Hell no. So they go put the dumbest nigger in front of you and they go give you that to feed off of, and he go be the spokesman for everybody else. They did Joe Rogan like that too. He sold y'all fake brain pills. Joe Rogan sold y'all fake brain pills, and y'all still dealt with Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? People can link up with whoever they want to, but if you just out here just selling people fake brain pills, because the scientists said, you know what the scientists said? The scientists said that shit, they can't tell if the brain pills make you smart or dumb. So if you just a dumbass, so if you like having sex, and you know what I'm saying, and you take the brain pills should calm that seven deadly sins. That shit, it should burn it out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the brain pills work like that. So the guy that like to have sex, he ended up getting HIV while taking his brain pills. You know what I'm saying? Did the brain pills make him any smarter? Hell no. Hell no. It just made him smarter on paper. That's it. But does it really cure cognitive dissonance? No. And like I said, let's pull this picture up. Like I said, let's go Joy Reid right here. She's another weirdo. I told you, if you want to be black, a black woman on TV, you got to be bald headed, and you got to lie too. You can't tell the truth, and you got to link up with pedophiles and shit. All right, it just is what it is. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of looking at it, so I have to say something about it before it becomes a damn cancer in the black community. It's already a cancer. We pull up, like I said, it's George Floyd, but George Floyd is Jesus Christ to the black community. All right, but we all know George Floyd had a shady past too, and like I said, he don't rob pregnant women and all that. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? Because when you're a sacrificial lamb to something greater, and you know what? Some say, you know what? I ain't even gonna say something. Go look up George Floyd's streaming channel. He on there right now. While y'all watching me, he go look up George Floyd Gaming Racing channel. He's on there rapping, doing backflips, and I put it in my music video. I put him in my music video. Yeah, he's alive, y'all. He's not even dead. So that was a whole Masonic ritual too to get people out there riding like they about to do July 4th. And word on the street, they gonna be going around pricking people. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious, family. They are supposed to be going around in these crowds pricking people with HIV. Yes, that's on the scoreboard. I read that earlier. And if I gotta pull it up again, well, I'll pull it up. But you gonna have one of these towel heads going around poking people, and then weeks down the line, you can't get rid of the common cold type shit. You know what I'm saying? You start breaking out in monkey pops because you went to this no kings. You was caught up in the politics. You think Mr. Trump Tastic is caught up in the politics? Hell, fuck no. And you see what the fuck I'm doing, but I ain't caught up in politics. I just like telling the story the correct way. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I really wanted to do was tell the story the correct way, and I didn't want no fucking gumps speaking for me because there's shit happening on both sides that need to be corrected if you want to be honest. But the normal brain wouldn't expect it coming from me, you know what I'm saying? They would expect me to be a straight radical. I ain't no fucking radical out this bitch. Because, like I said before, the internet was designed to make the average American look like a hypocrite and a terrorist. Boy, we in trouble, man. We in trouble. We are. I'm gonna be honest with you, because the reason why we in trouble, because people thought they could go here and get the truth, but they really went here to get trending topics and Black Jesus. So just because Black Jesus in the church, Latinos expect blacks to come out here and get a felony. And black people ain't fucking with no goddamn ICE out this bitch. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's bad enough black folks can't get a fucking job, so they want you to come out here, riot with them, so you could get a black ass felony. Then you can't get no job, but the same person that you rioted with, he go get off because he's illegal, and then when he come back in, he go get your job that you should have applied for, but you can't get it because you a felon. His record got erased because he went back through the pipeline. But your dumb black ass can't get a job because you got all this shit on your damn record. And you think you the pillar of the black community. But no, at the end of the day, guess what? He gonna be on the fucking internet trying to get content, trying to get content. Cannibalism. Children are delivered by the U.S. Postal Service to retired members of the Luciferian Brotherhood for consumption. And guess where they put it at? Guess where black people love to eat? McDonald's. Guess what Angel Reese was doing? Selling people Angel Reese burgers with contaminated onions on it. We talked about that too, but that's just a little off topic. I'm sorry. I just had to tell you different ways you can manipulate the black community. All right. And they just say manipulating the black community when it comes to the Luciferian Brotherhood. All right. They grinding all this meat up. They'll dig your fucking dead granny up and put her in a fucking quarter pounder. All right. That's what they doing. It's called liquefy. We already told you. We already went over that documentary that they liquefy the bodies and spread it all out across the world, grow trees with it and all that. So your dead granny might be a tree, but you could also resurrect her through brain computer interface at the same time. She could be everywhere at the same time, like God. All right, polytheistic. That means more than one. All right, that means you could scatter your seeds everywhere. This is what resurrection really means. You could pop up and spawn in like motherfucking like y'all seen the spawn before. You just spawn in on your ass. Next thing you look, you watching TV. You look to the right. There go your damn granny in a holographic a holographic avatar. You done summon. You know what I'm saying? They already doing the video games like that. Go look up that new NBA Live 2082. They already got the holographic players on the damn court, man. You can play it like a damn chessboard now. You don't necessarily have to be on the damn game. You can actually watch. Well, I think I got a picture. I think I got a video of it. But yes, Candace Owens was defending pedo man Andrew Tate and pedo man Harvey Weinstein. And Candace Owens is a fake Catholic. Shouts out to my real religious people. But the word has been desecrated and it's been manifested into fear porn, y'all. Just to scare your ass. They want you to see when this happens and you've been left behind. Who are you left behind with? Because those people not gonna be human. The people that experience this rapture or this rape and capture of the soul will be replaced by somebody called autonomous. Somebody called autonomous bots. And we seen this happen in Demolition Man too. All right, we seen this. Look, when people get raptured, something has to take place, man. They just can't. It just can't be empty. Somebody has to do the will of God or the earth God. And when we look up, let me pull this up. Because when we pulled up the earth God Geb, his skin is green, but the reason why his skin is green is because he personifies green screen technology. So, so do these autonomous bots. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers born out of they go look real, but when you split them open, it'll be just like this. They gave you the story of Adam and Eve right here. This is Elon Musk, and this is how he's able to reproduce autonomous. This is how you could splice DNA. You can make, and this a part of the transhuman concept too. But it's all religious. You know what I'm saying? It's all religious to create a artificial womb. This is the first story of an artificial womb, and this is Adam. He and Eve. This was the first immaculate conception. If you spell the word bow, backwards, you get the word lab. This world is one big petri dish, as you can see at the Vatican, the courtyard at the Vatican. This looked like a petri dish right here, and this is this your two eggs at the Vatican, the pine cones or the pineal. This would be the pinnacle or the penis. All they doing is squirting motherfucking poison in the community. Guess what they doing to the female eggs now? They're freezing them through clonate. And guess what? That's the only way you could repopulate certain communities. If they wanted to do experiments on white people, they would just say, "Hey, let's bring in immigrants and just write white people out the damn storyline and then repopulate them through clonate right here." And now this gonna be the new religion people gonna have to run through to get to be to become resurrected back on this earthly plane through what we call Zionism. See, everybody go run to this Zionism right here. They not telling you that. You ask somebody what Zionism really mean, they're not gonna be able to tell you, man. This is Zionism, and like I said, certain civilizations they go through bubonic plagues and shit. They got to use this shit. They got to go to them JWs, y'all. They got to go through the tech ends or the tech gods to be resurrected again. Those are the saints, the ones in the white lab coat. They got to go to the saints. Oh boy, we in trouble, man. We are in trouble. I told you we in trouble, and that's why I had to come in like this because I had to be the storyteller. Because people lost their way. They tried to find it through Christ on the cross. They couldn't do that because I'm here telling you, and here telling you through Christ. See, I'm a follower of Christ, but I'm not a believer of Christ. I'm a follower of Christ, but I'm not a believer. Why would you have to believe the truth? You should be a knower of the truth. You shouldn't have to believe something that is already true. So the plot thickens right there with some people. And if you don't understand what that really means, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Because guess what? We live in a dualistic nature where we have ETs versus angels. Aliens, not from here. Illegals. Who are these people? Illegals. These are the aliens, y'all. More intelligence than humans. More intelligence than humans. What does the Mexican man or the Spanish man have over all the Americans? They know more. They know how to do more than Negroes. They know how to build houses. They are more intelligent than what they call human. The illegal aliens know how to do way more than Americans. Angels, they can fly. Aliens, they can do the same shit. They become a threat, an aerial threat. What is the threat? The illegal migrants. Why? Because they could be spraying shit in the air, poison in the air. That's all, terroristic biological weapons. I'm breaking this down because religion is government. They just dumb the people down. And I have to come in here and clean you back up, man. I had to make you a new body because the old body you don't want to let go. So we're gonna help you with that on this channel. And then you could come back in these spaces. You go back in the church and just tell them what I said. Because this is how they breaking it down in government. This is how they breaking it down in the religion they call realism or what they call alienism. because if you break the word alien down, it's a lie. You see that? A lie or a lean on the soul. That is the straw man, a lean on the soul. This is your straw man religion right here. Aliens versus angels, Anunnaki versus the overlords. You know what I'm saying? Same concept. Possess powerful weapons. They all possess these powerful weapons. Communicate telepathically. They speak a different language than Americans. They can communicate. You want to fucking know what the fuck they say. They could go into a store and scream Allah Akbar at that bitch, and next thing you know, you ain't looking too right. You know what I'm saying? Somebody done cleaned you up on aisle 10. May have something to do with humanity's creation and development. What does the immigration policy have to do with repopulating America? Immigration, creation, development. Same shit they talking about at the UN. Visits Earth from time to time. Visits America time from time. Cross the border time from time. I think I might just get off. For real, I'm giving y'all too much, man. I told you I don't get. I had way more. I had way more, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, man. I ain't gonna do it. We'll just make a part two. We'll just make a part two. I don't hit y'all over the head with so much information, life changing information. Make sure you hit the cash app too, family. But look, man, we offer here. I ain't gonna let it bleed all out right now. I'm not. We gotta go to part two, but this is what's going on. This is what's going on for real on the religious aspect of it. It's called a game of trading places, y'all. Look, we gonna do part two later on. Black Americans aren't immigrants. Hispanics voted for mass deportation, and it's not our issue. It's not our issue. You know what? This one dude told me on my Facebook. He said, "Man, black people should." He really told me this shit. He really fucking told. He said black people should just put on masks and just go out and just fight their state. While he's sitting back eating fucking popcorn, watching the mayhem going on the news. He really told me. I'm like, bro, people need to be feeling. Black folks need to be filling jobs and working. And I see it. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I go around my city, man. There's a lot of young black folks, man. They out there working. They, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the shit, the drug game is dead. You know what I'm saying? So is you either get a job or you starve or you do crime pays. Just like at this No Kings festival, shit. Allegedly, they got ads for people that go out here and do all kind of crime. You want $3,000? You want to pay your rent and all your bills for a month? You can sign up to this No Kings protest. They go fucking recruit your ass. You go out there. You go scratch up a Tesla. You go. That's what they promoting out this bitch. That's all that mean. And they gonna be allegedly they gonna be poisoning people. Allegedly they gonna be poisoning people. I would keep on going, but I gotta take a break, man. I just went in for a whole hour. If I could stay on. I I could stay on. Hold on. Yeah, cause the thing is, man, you had these buffalo soldiers coming over here killing all these damn buffalo too. Those are the African Americans that the white man brought over here to put in his army. Those are the Africans, and they, like I said, they raped and pillaged too. the indigenous, and that's how you get your African American too as well. You had free black. The free blacks were the Buffalo Soldiers, and a lot of squatters, a lot of whites. They didn't get those privileges because they didn't fight in the military. They were just squatters. Same thing with a lot of black folks too. They was just misplaced. They end up going to jail. What's that one story of Emmett Till? Emmett Till, he got the same issue. They tried his ass because he was whistling, allegedly whistling to a white woman. But 80 years later, I think it was 80, 90 years later, she came out and said that she lied about it. But that's the stuff you get in American history that they don't talk about. You won't hear that story unless you look it up. Uh, Man, let's go into what they about to do with this bill, man. And I'm about to take a quick smoke break, man. Hold on. Let me cue this video up. Big beautiful bill. That shit really passed, y'all. That's crazy. Hold on. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. Who is that? Brian Craig. Brian Craig is on too. I would stream his channel, but I ain't trying to get hit with no copyright shit. What is this? I think Diddy, man, Diddy's going to jail. I'm tired of hearing about his shit. His shit just keeps on. Yeah, but his ass about to go to jail too. Hold on, they gonna do him like Bill Cosby. They definitely gonna do him like. See, Bill Cosby, he had to sit his ass down. R. Kelly, he had to sit his ass down. Is this live? Is this live? Nah, that was streamed 4 hours ago. Hold on, I'm over here Santa surfing on the internet, y'all. I'm over here Santa surfing. Look, so the thing is, man, it ain't just Mexicans, illegal Mexicans getting deported. It's Jamaicans too. They getting their ass up out of here too. Let's pull this up. Yeah, so it ain't this the black people they talking about that's getting scooped up. See, they try to identify under black. See, the thing is, you would never think this dude was Jamaican. He don't look Jamaican, but he's Jamaican. So when they be like, when black people be freaking out, they talking about motherfuckers like this, and then they can't distinguish the two. They wouldn't even be able to identify this young lady. They wouldn't be able. This look like a little black girl from the hood right here. This don't look like your $5 Indian. And like I said, some people can pay their way into uh the 5 acres and the 100 acres and a mule. They could buy their way into that system. If you had $5, if you had $5 back in the day, you could be an Indian, yo. They got coins with this on it. with his head on it, but it ain't really him. It's the imposter. So when you be like when people be like, oh man, I got Indian in my man, it was a $5 Indian, it wasn't no real native. Cause you got, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you never know. It might have been some race mixing back then too. So I ain't gonna completely count that out. But some of that shit when people say they got Indian in their family, nah, it's because of this motherfucker right here. Because you could be white and turn into Squanto if you had $5. You could have been a white man, and you if for $5 you could have turned into Blackfoot, man, overnight. So y'all might want to check that and rewind the tape if you got Indian in your family, you ain't sure because this could be on the damn documents, but when it comes to like real blood and DNA, it ain't matching with the $5. You get what I'm saying? But they still doing that under a certain code of ethics. Yes, if you identify yourself as a white man, you will prosper. If you identify yourself as a African American, you get lower base pay. If you identify yourself as uh, an Indian, you might get a tech job somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You can identify. It's called a color of law, y'all. Like I said, that's your first form of what they call racism. It's systematic. Back they didn't know they didn't really know what the fuck they was doing. So that was their form of their whole system. But they didn't look at it like that either. The people that were uh, basically living in that time, they weren't looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? Because they go fast forward the tape 100 years later, and they go look at our shit like like we crazy and shit. They go look back and be like, man, them people, and we go be like, damn, that was just normal shit back then. It is what it is. So we getting that latency effect. You know what I'm saying? That we getting caught in that ripple or that web of lies, and you can't distinguish the two because guess who muddied the waters? You know what I'm saying? The indoctrinator muddied the water, so you don't know who's who at this point. But yeah, you go back to this, you would think he was a damn black man, but shit, when he come to the counter, he's speaking all kind of doo doo out his mouth. All right, speaking all kind of motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the hell going on at that bitch. You don't know.
Sir, how are you feeling right now? Can I ask your reaction?
See, you would have think he would have said, "Man, don't ask me no question." He said, "Don't ask me no question." You know what I'm saying? He say that shit. Now you know he ain't from here. All right.
What country are you from, sir?
And see, the thing is, you can't go to that country and do that shit. That's what the whole debate was about. You can't be illegal and go to that country and set up shop. Hell no. They gonna make sure your ass is documented and all that. I wouldn't be surprised if the enemy came out in ICE uniforms and shit, and they just start shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who's who. Because the thing is, if you want to infiltrate a governmental program, all you gotta do is put an ice vest on, and then shit, ICE ain't gonna know if you real or not until they get up on you, and by then it'd be too late. So I'm pretty sure Amazon got the damn outfits. Amazon got the jackets. Remember we was talking about people ordering Amazon ice jackets from Amazon, and they just riding around now. Let me pull up the shit. People are riding around with ice jackets. Let's see. Yeah, that's crazy though. It's called labor. Uh, it's called labor harvest. Labor trafficking. It's a new. It's a new. It's a new word for it. It's a new word for it. Yeah, this is really going on. People was ordering these jackets off Amazon. Look at this.
Do you actually work for ICE?
No, no, not at all. Nope.
Explain the outfit.
It's $29.99 on Amazon. I would recommend buying a small if you're my size. This one's a little too loose for my liking. But yeah, if you want some entertainment, wear this and go to a Home Depot in a sanctuary city like where I live right now, Washington, D.C., and you'll see all the illegals. Not all of them, but you can maybe see a lot of them start to run away. And you feel like a group fitness instructor. It's really good.
And you actually think that's funny?
I think it's hilarious. Absolutely. What's not funny is them illegally.
There you have it, everybody. One of the worst people I've seen here at CPAC, and that's saying something.
Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to laugh at that, but I thought it was hilarious too.
So they going around with the ice jackets. You know what I'm saying? They pulling up the church with the ice jackets with Black Jesus in the background. That's very unorthodox, ain't it? But that's what's happening. That's what's happening in America. Hold on. What did this girl say? Man, this girl said in this video, Indian girl crashes out because white man told her that they aren't into brown girls. It's normal to want to stick with your own people. Let me see what this crazy.
Australia is so fucking racist and it's embarrassing. I went to a party the other day with my roommate and he has a bunch of like white friends. So the party was predominantly white and it was just me, a brown skinned girl, a person of color in the party. I mean, a lot of people treated me well, but a lot of white men when they got drunk, even if they don't know me, and this is the first time they're meeting me, the only thing that they told me, like, oh my God, you're beautiful, but you're not my type, you know? I don't like dating brown girls. I don't like darker skinned girls. I normally am into like blonde chicks or like white chicks. I'm like, who even asked you? Did I even ask you to date me? Did I even bring up that question? Did I even tell you to like, analyze me or give me your thoughts? I'm just here at a party to have like a few drinks and food, and that's it.
Do y'all believe her when she said that? Cause ain't nobody gonna come out. I don't believe. You know what I'm saying? That's just weird for somebody to say, "Oh well, just because you showed up to a party, we gonna just say that you're black and I don't like it." That just comes off weird, man. That she added some shit to that, man. Who says that, man? She had to put off some type of signal that she was trying to flirt with. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That don't even sound right to me. Ain't nobody just gonna come up to you because you at a party and say, "Man, I just don't like," just out of nowhere. Well, motherfuckers be lying on this internet.
Like, why did you have to go out of your way to like come over to me and tell me this information? And there were many other white guys there. They were just like talking to me, and then they were looking at me like, as if like they feel pity. What is wrong with you? How is this normal? How is this normalized? I mean, Australia is a country with people of different colors, different.
Didn't I tell you there was an attack on white men? She told us this story with no proof, and she just expect us, but a stranger out of nowhere just expect us. And don't get me wrong, I've been fooled by videos and shit too. You know what I'm saying? I done been fooled by trending topics before. I posted something about it was a fake post because they sometimes they do fake Twitter posts, and now shit you gotta like really uh read what's going on, like if it's true or not, because man they know how to duplicate uh people. So you'll look at Charlie Kirk, and then you got Charlie Kirk 2.0, 3.0. You know what I'm saying? They got duplicates of people saying shit that ain't, and it ain't even them. So I had to erase it. I had it on there for 5 minutes, and I knowing myself, I'm pretty gun ho about checking certain shit, but at that time I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It got me. It fooled me. I had to hurry up and erase the post for you know what I'm saying. But motherfucker called me a goddamn hypocrite. I would have had to say I would have had to apologize, but when I do something fucked up, not that for I don't go to the extreme and do fucked up shit. But I'm saying if I put out some shit and it ain't come out, it ain't iron out all the wrinkles, I'm gonna apologize. I'm not gonna pull your fucking leg and comb over it like fucking Candace Owens do. Candace Owens is doing that shit. What up, family? What's up? Back in the building again. We just chopping it up, trending topics and shit. But didn't I tell you there's gonna be videos and all that? They trying to spit on the white man. Like, damn. Like, I don't believe this fucking story that she telling. So you mean to tell me she at a damn party and people are going up to her saying we ain't in the brown girls, and she ain't. Of course she was flirting and shit. She was probably being extra, and that's when they told her we ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no white boys at a party just go come up to a black. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen like that. This bitch lying and she think we fucking stupid. That's what I would have told her. What you mean they just came up to you and said that shit? You weren't trying to talk. She's supposed to be single. Allegedly, she at a fucking party. She thinks she beautiful, but the white boys they don't. They want to fuck with white girls. They don't like you. They gonna tell you up front. Ain't no need to sugarcoat the shit. It's a personal fucking problem. This cognitive dissonance right here. Bitch thinks just because she light skinned and got good hair, she thinks she can have everybody in the fucking men in the world. And then when the white man don't want her funky ass, she wanna go online and be butthurt about it. I'm tired of y'all shitting on the white man. It's not the thing is if you go talk about somebody, at least tell the damn truth, man. I see right through these fake ass social media. I got discernment real quick because this ain't no shit that would the shit she said sound like some damn she trying to set them motherfuckers up or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker hate like this a hate crime. Come on, man. Certain people got their damn preferences, and if they want to keep it white, so fucking be it.
different backgrounds, nationality. Why do you want to come and point that out to me where I'm not even interested in you? Honestly, it is so fucking rude, pity on their face that they're doing good for the society by going out with someone who is not white, who is like a person of color in order to like make themselves feel better.
Oh,
It's
her damn voice getting on
totally
my damn nerves.
fucked.
She don't know the shit, man. She don't know shit. And that's what social media do to your ass too. She get on here, take 5,000 pictures, she get 5,000 likes, and then she go out into the real world and motherfuckers really tell her who she is in the real world. But in the artificial world, guess what? She thinks she's somebody else out this bitch. You see what I'm saying? Trying to get the man. I'm telling you what they trying to do. They trying to erase the white folks. You go look at this dude right here. He's dropping a hammer on white people in New York. He said he gonna have the rich white people spread the community, spread money around the community, while he lay up on his fucking ass. Conspiracy theorists turn into mayor. It's just crazy. Yeah, she's very creepy. And I told you they're gonna put the most creepiest, dumbest person to get the job done. They're gonna get the job done, but it's gonna be through a dummy. It ain't gonna be through nobody. You know what I'm saying? They go make sure they go pay the price. I would have had a relationship with a black woman. I am a Norse, but I prefer a Norse female. But love is love, man. Yeah, people got their preferences, but they want to make it a race issue because America is built off racism. So guess what? That turns into trending topics, and it becomes a spectacle after that. Let's look at this. Shouts out to the Norse people. See, the Norse, they're the Nordic people. I think the Norse used to worship a guy called it's on the tip of my tongue. I was just researching it yesterday. Uh I can't believe I'll be forgetting this stuff. I told you I'm going through Alzheimer's. I told you I think I'm getting Alzheimer's, y'all. For real. I ain't gonna lie. This stuff would just come out. Now it just popped in my fucking head. The North god Odin. Odin. I was just looking him up. I think that has to deal with Thor as well. Hold on. My artist name is Ian Enderil. I can't pronounce that. The one who travel alone, and that is Thor's secret name. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I know a little bit about the Norse. Yeah, that was the Odin god, but I think Odin's son was named Thor, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Thor hammer is the Nehushtan or the Moses cross. That's what the Thor hammer represents. The rock. That's the Holy Grail. Uh, or what I like to call the Dark Tower. That Thor hammer personifies the ripple effect. Let me show you something about the Thor hammer. I think I got this picture right here. The Thor hammer represents the ripple effect that's being personified at the North Pole. So when Thor dropped his hammer, he's creating all these magnetic ley lines through the ether. And they showed you this in Vedic cosmology too, when they said the world was on the world within worlds, or this would be Ezekiel's wheel right here. But the rock is located 33rd degree north or Norse. These are the knowledge of the Gnostics, the Nordics. This is why the Nordics and the Gnostics they wrote the Bible. See, they're knowers. They're not believers. But Odin, the guy Odin, is a spinoff of Eden, or the god Aten, Odin, Eten. Yes, Thor and Loke was the son of Odin and one of the ice giants. Yeah, I know a little bit, man. Because the thing is, man, I had a collage somewhere of the guy Odin and the guy Aten, and they look just alike. You know what I'm saying? I had a picture of Odin sitting on his throne. I got I gotta find it, man. I got so many pictures. It's somewhere. I'll find it. Is it this picture? It ain't that picture. But yeah, Thor. That's Thor with the Thor hammer. But like I said, if you look at Coco Pelly, he's holding the Thor hammer to his head because the Thor hammer is magnetic. It represents Magneto. All these gods are based off magnetism, electromagnetism. That's what Thor, Zeus, uh, they all personified. Is this it right here? I'm looking for that picture for you. I'm just going through my slides right quick. But yeah, this guy right here, this dude from New York, he gonna try to make white people pay the price. And he's part of the Muslim Brotherhood as well, what we call the Luciferian Brotherhood. But this ain't like the real nation. You see, like I said, you got the real NOI, and then you got the fake Nation of Islam. The NOI is a Nation of Islam, but that shit been hijacked too. But every culture got their form of the truth, but when it becomes perverted and hypocrisy, I mean, there's pretty much nothing you could do about it because this Earth guy, he control the monetary system, he control the money, the Mooney. See, the Mooney is the moon god Hathor. They still worship in ancient Kemet because the serpent has look. This is Hathor right here. The moon got that. When they say Mooney, they see Mooney has to deal with currency. That's even the day Monday. That's Moon Day. That's the beginning of the week end of weekdays. Mammon, money in Hebrew. Yeah, see, it's all connected. It's all connected, family. Yeah, but they still worship this ancient deity that's on the back of the dollar. That's why the pyramid is on the back of the dollar. Here go your pyramid right here, your ancient Babylonian tower. Mangdag, Tisdag, Onsdag, all these deities. Yes, all these fifth dimensional deities personify time and assimilation. They're another form of Chronos as well. Taurus dog. See, the Tauros is the Tauros or the electromagnetic Taurus. Let's look that up. Let's look that up. That means, hold on, it says that means Thursday. Taurus dag is a word for Thursday. In Danish, Norwegian, and Swedish, it comes from Old Norse, the day of the thunder god. Who's the thunder god? Zeus. Thursday, Tisday. And that shit crazy, man. Had all this etymology, you know what I'm saying? All the etymology syncs together. It fits. It fits. That's what this guy Loki. Now let's look up what this guy Loki means. Because they had a Marvel character called Loki. Okay, when he said Loki was the son of Odin, you talking about this deity right here. And they personified this. Let's pull this up, y'all. This your Loki right here. That's Loki, the son of Odin. And guess what? Loki is another form of Janus as well. And we all know the root word of Janus is the janitor, because Loki, he had the keys. He had the keys to time. He's another form of Christ because he had to take the keys and unlock the keys to hell. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? He paid the price. He paid the price, and guess what? Loki is. He's a Kappa. He's a Capricorn. He's Yahweh Baal as well. You see, because Jesus had to get the keys to life and death. The god Kronos, he controls time. See, Loki, he's another form of Hathor, the moon god Yah, as well. Tyri is a mortal warrior god. Odin is actually a pretty chaotic and pretty nasty and impulsive. Yahtzeism, Odinism. Odin is a death and warrior god. Tyri is a warrior god only, but a calm and thoughtful one. I don't know they like Odin that much, really though, too chaotic. Yeah, he's like Yahweh the Destroyer. You know, in Judaism. Because Odin, he's another form of Yahweh too. But your moon god Hathor personifies the same cow deity. But Yahweh, he was the same. He had the same characteristics of Odin too. He was Yahweh, the destroyer. You had Shiva, the destroyer. They all destroyer warrior deities as well. But Christ would have been at odds with this deity, but this is where they get the. This is where you get the god Shu from, or Yashu, right here in your Egyptian folk. He's holding up his hands just like Jesus. Just like Jesus with his hands out. Get rid of some of these. So, hold on. Shiva is also a creator. Also, yeah, they all fertility. They all fertility gods because you gotta be born through Christ. See, all the male gods took the characteristics of the feminine. They all took the form of Coco Pelli, because Coco Pelli, he's a fertility god too in ancient Mesoamerica. He destroys one thing and creates a new, better, more good one, as I've understood. Yeah, and if you think about it, it's called the God they created through Zionism is AI. That's what all the tax money is going towards to right now. Is developing uh this what we call the Muhammad records. They want to be out here. They want to record your archaic rhythm in real time. They want to analyze that in real time so you don't get smarter than the machine. So once you start getting smarter than the machine, or what they call smarter than the creator, they send their agents in to come destroy you. You see what I'm saying? This is she come chop your head off. Or is this Mama Callie? And Mama Callie, you see she got her tongue out. I think this Shiva. But Mama Callie, she got her tongue out. And the reason why California is linked with this god Cali. And you see a lot of entertainers worship this god in Hollywood. When they stick their tongue out and they bug their eyes out and shit, they worship in Mama Cali as well. But yeah, shit's crazy. But you know, whatever happened to the Latinos for Trump, man? Because I was listening to that Four Giotto song, and Four Giotto, he was burning a Mexican flag, and the Latinos for Trump, they Mexican and shit, and they, you know what I'm saying? They was doing videos together. So what happened with that? That's what I want to know. I want to know that too. Go look into that too. His mother, Callie, was a deaf guy and a really nasty one. Cali, Massachusetts. Yeah, man. Cali, yep. That's California. They worship the god Cali. So you got a lot of Hinduism in America as well, but they're not gonna tell you this. They're not gonna tell you. Let's look. If you look up Osiris, let's look up Osiris' throne, the throne of Osiris. If you look up Osiris' throne right here. You turn Osiris' throne upside down. That's the American flag right here, family. Let me magnify this image. I ain't gonna be able to do it like that. Let's just stop that. So you go get Osiris flag right here. You turn this bitch upside down, that's the American flag right there. That's your red, white, and blue. So when people say, oh man, America is Israel, ISIS, Ra, and L, and then you got all these gods that America subconsciously worship, is kind of mind-boggling. Look, he got the same hat on. See, this is your original form of the Catholic religion too. The Dagon fish hat. You see, they all personifying the Dagon and ancient Egyptian folklore. And you wonder why everybody got a hat on their fucking head. Even the Magi, the ancient Magi. Why does it? Why are all these saints that are deified? They all look the same. Because you've been double crossed. That's why. That's the crossover of Lorraine right here. That means you've been fooled or bamboozled right here. They go. Guess why they call it astronauts? Because guess what? These people have never been to the Astros. Astro not. But they speaking to you in third person and you being double crossed at the crossroads. So you'll never figure this shit out. The double cross is the X right here, as you can see Osiris throwing up his X symbol because when you're on the throne, you can monitor everybody. You can see everybody. All these gods sit on a throne. They sit in their chair and they don't move either. They don't get off their throne to course, man. But when the Greek gods of Olympia started to step down and mate with humans, that's when you get your demiurge, your half and half. Angus Chuck. Constantine was the one who actually corrupted the New Testament. I mean, shit, it ain't necessarily really corrupted. It's just calibrated to the Gnostics. They know the same shit. They know. They know how because the thing is, they just corrupted the mind. You can't corrupt the truth. The thing is, a lot of what these people are indoctrinated with came out of books and shit and TV and Hollywood. But it personifies the lies always personify something way deeper. So yeah, you go get the corrupted version because you have to get out this dark bubonic plague era. You know what I'm saying? This is why they got to replace the books with the internet because people not reading books no more. They've been corrupted the word. But the thing is, they can't hide the truth. It was gonna come out. It was gonna come out later, sooner or later. But we all knew all this stuff personified uh, ancient technology. No. If you check the letters from Constantine and Polite, check the New Testament. Polite seems a bit weak and indecisive. Yeah. Honestly, you know, they go. It still go personify this new age of technology. All that is just to throw the average reader off his pivot because the average reader he ain't thinking in forms of technology. You know what I'm saying? He thinking in forms of a religious scapegoat. The thing is, what they really doing is personifying the word as a code word to, hey, we got the technology to resurrect over here. But let's fool people with religion and twist the words up while we do this over here. And they'll never figure it out. But yeah, but he wasn't. Cletus sacked him because he was too nauseated against the Jews. See, the Jews are what they call the top hats. They the saints. They knew the knowledge behind this technology, this resurrecting technology. They knew the knowledge behind brain computer interface. The thing is, if you go, these people are always gonna hate you if you hooked up to the beast or what they call 666, the 666 computer or the quantum computer. I call it the tomb of Osiris. But if you look, hold on, let's pull this up. All it is a chip, a big ass. Because when they say the word was already written, all this shit based off the pyramid. the whole motherboard look like ancient Kemet. You know what I'm saying? This is your pentagram because you pent down to this damn motherboard or what they call the female apparatus. So technology is personifying these motherboards. That's the RAM. The RAM, the computer, the RAM. I told you what the RAM meant. Let me find that out. Let me find my slides right here. We tie that into the Los Angeles Ram. The Ram is the Rama or the Brahma bull, but they personifying the female reproductive apparatus. This is also the Kappa or the Capricorn. You said you was a Satanist for over 25 years. Shit, they teach this shit. They teach the same thing in Satanism as they do it in the church. All these denominations are light forms of Satanism, but they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. That's why I like. That's why I said. That's why I said a lot of people that are in these cults, they look at people that don't think they in a cults like hypocrites. So they go join the they go join the Satanist camp, but it's a mirror image of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, they know it's hypocrisy. The Satanists know it's hypocrisy. The people that are embedded into the simulation don't. And people, you know, the Book of Enoch was a book having about your soul leaving a body without you physically dying. And like I said, how are they accomplishing that? Through brain computer interface. You could leave the damn earth with this damn technology right here. This Rama or this Rama technology. Because Rama is a Hindu god too, but it's all based off the Brahmanism, or what I like to call Atonism as well. And the cow deity is the veil, or the veil over your eyes. Okay. It changed. You said it changed my life. I call myself Econian. I ain't never heard that. An Econius. Satanism is fascism. So yeah, I mean it is. I mean I wouldn't tell nobody to do it, but I know they code of ethics too. I know they code of ethics too, and how they get down with the Masonic Lodge or the Masonic Brotherhood. Uh, yeah, but these chips and all that, they're just code. They left these here for people to latch on to because they had the same technology as well. But this your Ram or your Rama right here. And they all worship the bull market on Wall Street. This is tied into the bull market as well. All this ancient shit, circuit boards and all that. These are where these damn tombs were hidden. These damn energy generators. They was hidden in it. That's how they was able to power their whole society. They had the same technology we had, and then we get ahead of ourselves and call them stupid. But we're the stupid ones because we need AI. Evolve, repeat. evolve, repeat. Just like a damn hamster on the wheel. That's what we doing. The hamster on the wheel is Saturn. That's the god of repetition, Chronos. He controls time. And we all make this mistake too. We all fall in this mistake as well. I'm about to get off here, man. I'm getting tired. I'm about to go to sleep. What time is it? 7? Damn. Yep. We already went in for 2. We already went in for 2 hours. Go rewind the tape, y'all. We really went in on this one. But yeah, I'm gonna have a part 2 coming out, and we gonna go deep into this topic as well. We went deep into this topic, but we gonna go way deeper because we fell into something else. Bro, I was gonna ask you if you're on longer, man. Shit, man. Man, I'm tired, man. Look, I've been in 2 hours, and we went full and no hiccups, just 2 hours. Cause I wanted to talk about this stuff anyway. I already had this on my mind anyway, so this was gonna happen. Boom, 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 boom. The bill got passed. Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep. I'm tired, fam. I woke up like around 2 or 3 o'clock, and I said, "Damn, I might as well stream." But I do my best streams at night, like in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Early in the morning and stuff. That's when I do my best streams because my mind I was already dreaming of what I was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? And I pop up on the internet like blah. But yeah, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just do a short feedback. They mad about the bill being passed, the big beautiful bill being passed. July 4th coming up. Allegedly, they supposed to be going around poking people with needles that got AIDS on it. Yes, that's the story. Yep. So, they want blacks out there. You know what I'm saying? And I told people, I said, go ahead and take your black ass out there and see what's going to happen. You're going to be doing this. There's going to be a lot of this going on. A lot of LGBTQ. You're going to have street tacos. It's going to be one big motherfucking festival, but guess who's going to show up? National Guard, and then riots in the street, July 4th. Supposed to be a It's supposed to be a massacre. I'm just waiting on the outcome at this point because America's cooked. And you got people going around saying there's going to be a terrorist attack on this day. They go set it off July 4th. So yeah, that was just a rundown. That's just a rundown. But yeah, I'm out of here, Brody. I'm out, man. Be on later tonight. Love y'all, man. We out.